Princess, whatever is the matter?
What should we do? Hey, is that an onion? Princess, were you eating this before you started crying?
Yeah.
Well, no wonder you're crying. Onions make people cry.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. I've never taken a bite out of it. I was just so hungry, you see, so I went to the kitchen for a snack, but cook was out. And all I could find was the salad. And when I was done, she went to the White House. And I thought if I pretended it was an apple really hard, that it would taste like an apple. And when I took a bite out of it, I started to cry. I didn't know why I was crying. I thought I must be sad about something. People cry when they're sad. But I didn't know what I was sad about. So that just made me cry even harder. And then you came in and, who are you?
Oh, that's Albert.
What is it? Albert, that's a nice name. I'm going to be Princess Princess.
Princess, do you remember what I told you about pretending?
Pretending is fine, but take it with care. Don't take it too far. You can wind up with a scar.
Her imagination is a little bizarre.
You see, I got a scar imagination and I'm pretending to be digested and really short. I imagine I have my very own special beans that would have to go into a giant beanstalk, but really low. I climbed up the beanstalk that fell all the way down and my hands and knees on the ground and scraped my chin on the sharp log. After that, Eldrick and my father told me I mustn't get carried away when I was pretending. I could really help myself.
Wow.
In case you hadn't noticed, the princess has quite an imagination.
What kind of things do you like to pretend, Albert? Me!
Oh, well, I've always imagined what it would be like to be a knight of the square table. That's why I came here. I arrived here today and Eldrick and Solastro are training me.
Guess you could cross saving a damsel in distress off your lips. Hey, Albert.
Sometimes I pretend I'm an idol. Imagine I'm charging into battle on my horse, fighting the face of drowning. But usually I end up breaking something. Like this one time, I was running through the Great Hall, ran into a maze, and broke it.
Solastro is giving me my first sword fighting lesson and taught me the basics.
I sure don't. But speaking of that, we need to get back to training.
I should like to introduce you to my father first. It wouldn't take long.
Well, I'm not sure about that, Your Highness. The king is a very busy man.
The king?
You wouldn't mind, especially since I'll be helping. I'll go get him now.
You okay there, Albert? You look as white as a sheet.
I think you mean as white as a sheet.
Hello, everybody home?
This is really happening. I'm going to meet the king.
Now listen, Albert. Don't forget to bow and call him Your Majesty. You cannot mess this up.
Okay.
Well, I don't make him any more nervous than he already is. Just be yourself, Albert. Come and meet us outside afterwards.
I will.
How do you take that?
Your Majesty.
It's a pleasure to meet you, young man. You may rise.
Albert figured out right away it was Yanni and helped me to stop crying.
Oh, what am I going to do with you, Gwendolyn? Thank you for saving my very imaginative daughter. I think you'll become good friends, maybe like brother and sister. It's so good to have you here, Albert.
Albert's training to be a knight of square people. Oh, I trust it.
Being a knight is such a worthy goal. I am so thankful for my knights, all of them. You're very most welcome here. I rely on my knights to stand for truth and defend the kingdom. Are you going to be trained here? I pray that you can find yourself your true worth while you're here in the kingdom.
Yes, Solastro and Eldrick gave my first lessons.
You can't ask for two better people to train you, Albert. They have been knights of the square table for many years, and I look forward to seeing what God does with your life as well. Well, there's much to do. I must get back to my duty. Gwendolyn, we ride to another village in 2 days' time to help some noblemen who have been listening to that wicked duchess. And we have to start to help them sort out their disagreement. Well, I hope that you have a good training, and I'll see you soon. And remember, don't chew on raw onions.
I'm very hungry. I'm still very hungry though. I have to go see if Cook's back for any more apples. This time. Do you think you can find your way outside of Red Albert?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, bye now.
Bye.
Hello there.
I didn't see you there, Your Grace.
Well, the princess is a charming young lady, isn't she? So, you know, creative.
I guess you could say that.
Well, you know, I just happened to be passing by and I saw you.
Yes, Your Grace. Princess Gwendolyn wanted to introduce me, and I got to meet you. I know my very first day too.
Oh, how exciting! That's so thoughtful of him to take time out of his busy day to meet you.
Yes, it was. He is very busy though. It sounds like he has a long journey planned soon.
Oh, is that so? You know where he's going? And where?
I don't know.
Well, I wonder what village he's going to. Albert, think you can find out?
Sounds a bit sneaky. I don't like it.
I mean, I guess that's okay. No, I was just wondering. But I was actually planning a banquet for the king, you know, and all the nobles. And if I knew where the king was going and when he would be returning, then I would know exactly what night to plan the banquet. That's the only reason why I wanted to.
Oh, that makes sense. I can ask the princess and let you know.
Oh, thank you, Albert. If you do this for me, I won't forget.
Thank you, Your Grace. Eldrick, Palazzo, back.
Try to fix the board.
Albert, how did it go on the king? Were you nervous? Hey, that reminds me of a joke. Which one of the king's knights never doubted himself? Certain. Get it? Certain.
I think, Albert and George, we have enough joking for today.
Probably right. I could ask Sir Percival for some new material.
I have something for you, Albert. You've dreamed your whole life of becoming a knight. But more important than becoming a knight is becoming a child of God. Now a knight needs armour. Well, there is another kind of armour that God gives his children to wear. It's invisible, but just as real. The first piece of that spiritual armour is the belt of truth. When you wear this belt, let it be a physical reminder of the spiritual armour God has given you to his children. The belt of truth helps us to be people who tell the truth, just as God does. Stand, therefore, having fastened on the belt of truth, with unshakable faith in God and his word.
Thank you, Eldrick. I will treasure it always. Eldrick, How do I become God's child?
Well, let's sit down. Pull up another chair. There are two kingdoms, good and bad. The good kingdom is God's, and the bad is Satan's. When we're born into the bad kingdom. From our childhood, we disobey God's commands, and that's sin. Sin is what separates us from God, from his good kingdom. But God sent his son Jesus as a perfect substitute for our sins. Jesus lived a perfect life, died in our place, and rose from the dead so that we could be forgiven and be part of God's kingdom as children of God. We need only admit we have sinned and that we need Jesus to receive God's forgiveness. If you do this, God will make you his child and give you his special armor to wear so that you have an unshakable faith and stand against evil.
I have a lot to think about.
Yes, and as you think about things, you should study the Book of Truth.
Yes, the special copy you gave me. Eldrick, I left it here earlier. Did you see it?
I'm sorry, Albert. I haven't seen it since I gave it you.
Hello, Eldrick. Hello, Albert. Hi, Judy. I've got the red and you want it?
I can't find it anywhere.
What's wrong?
The Book of Truth Eldrick gave me. I've lost it. I've got to find it.
Wait up, Albert. I can help.
Oh, wait. Let's think about this. Let's try retracing our steps.